Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we want to start Python. What is Python? Why we use Python? What is the benefit of Python? So Python is very necessary in our daily life. We should know about Python. Before Python, we should learn some basics of computer, which is very necessary and helpful in Python, like a language. What is language? The way of communication between two or more entities. Way of communication. We communicate with each other, we use language. Define set of rule for communication. Language has two types, natural language and computer language. Natural language is that language when we are talking between two peoples. These are natural language. The language which is used by us is called natural language. And the language which we talk to computer, we want to interact with computer is called computer language. So I want to start from this thing. All right. Types of computer language. There are three types of computer language. The first one is low level. It's also called machine language. It's also called binary language. Binary language mean it contain only two numbers, zeros and ones. Binary language have two digits only, like 0 and 1. 0 for off, 1 for on. This why it's also called machine languages. It's also called low level language. Very close to computer. 0 and 1. Computer directly know 0 and 1. That's why it's very close to computer. Very difficult for human because we cannot understand by 0 and 1 codes. So it's very difficult for human. Uh, Next is a medium level language. It's another assembly language that's little resemblance with the binary language and also have some resemblance with high level language. So we should come to high level language, very close to our natural language. Actually, the high level language is very close to our, we understand very easily on high level language. They say that very close to our natural language. Instruct are written using words like natural languages like print. Print is a natural language. We use print. Print mean to print a message, to print a video. This is close to natural language and not possible for computer to interpret directly. So the computer will use some translator. This high level language will be translated to machine language. Between these two language there is a translator which converting the high level language into machine language to 0 1 form. Okay, what is Python? The world's fastest and growing and most popular program language, not only for software engineer for but also for data analyst, mathematician, scientist, accountant, etc. It means that a Python language is not only necessary for software engineer, they are also necessary for those who want to data analyze, those who want to solve big mathematic formula. Python is also used for research. It's also very necessary for accountant. The person who want to count the money, it's also very necessary for that. Beginner friendly program language. You don't necessarily need software to develop able to use Python. Application in real life, and the Python in our real life we use in different categories, like we use Python in web development, we use Python in scientific and numeric application, we use Python and artificial intelligence and machine learning. You know, artificial intelligence, like we use robot, we are making robot, we use Python, we use Python instruction in that. Enterprise level and business applicant, we make software for enterprise level, we also make software for business applicant. Education program and training course, we also use Python in these things. Web scraping application, web scraping, actually, you know, we use small website, these are web scraping. It's also used for image processing and graphic designing. Graphic design, like we make pictures, we make some graphs in for understanding us. All right. Why Python? Why we use Python? The biggest reason is simplicity. As we know that Python need little codes. So if it need little codes, it's very easy for us. And if there is a fewer line of code, so definitely it will take less time. Let's see that, let's suppose if we want to extract first three character of the hello words. Let's say I have hello words and I want to separate these first three words from the whole string. So how can we do that? Like in C sharp, we use str.substring into this. In JavaScript, we make code like this. But in Python, we write like this, you know, str and this and this. You know, it's very short code. This is little longer than this, and this is the longest one. So we shouldn't use C sharp because it's very complicated. We don't use JavaScript because it's also very complicated. We use Python because it is simplicity. It's very short code. That's why we use Python. Alright, Python we use in two ways. One is the tool with the name of Anaconda. Anaconda is a application software which is installed in our operating system. So when we use this application, this software, then we don't need any online, like we don't need internet. We can do it easily in our home and everywhere. So it's free, easy to install package, environment management, and Python distribute with collection of 10,000 open source package with free. You know, they contain a lot of codes, and this is the way how to install these Anaconda program. Go to Google and you should write this thing, so you will install the Anaconda program. When you install it, this is the interface of Anaconda. You should select the Jupyter, which one you need, which interface you need, but the best one we are using in our daily life, Jupyter. So this is a software, and someone who don't use this software, they can use online tools. Like you should go to uh, G, uh, you should go to Google search, you should write Google Colab, Google Colab, enter. There is a Google Colab. All right, now this is, now there is nothing. No, I will create a new notebook. Click here. Now a source code is open. Here we can write our program. Here we can write our code. And another thing is, here is untitled this. We can rename it here. Let's say this is like assignment assignment 1. This is my assignment 1, and I want to write some notes. I want to write some program in it, like this is our main body. Let's say I want to write one code in this, like print shift this, sorry, where is double code? All right, and I want to write a message in it. This is a program. When I run it, it just print me out. It need connection, okay? It will be connected to internet. If it's not connected to internet, it will not work. So it has been connected. Now it is execute the code. Now I need another program. Now I will add code. Now this is my another program, like a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. I want to sum it them. I want to add them. Sum is equal to a plus b. Now I will write print command, not double quote, okay? If I write in double quote, it will give us a message. So I don't need a message. I just print the value of sum. Okay, now I run it. Now 2 plus 3, they sum with each other. This is the result of them. Okay, this is our program, and let's say this is our assignment, and I will submit it in the day of exam. So I will write the whole code. When our code is completed, then I'll click on the file, and I'll go to download the above one, okay? Not the next one, the above one, okay? Click here and it is downloaded. Now you should go to my files and you will check the download file. This is the, wait, this is the download. You can check the assignment here. This is your assignment. You shouldn't open it, okay? You just directly submit to your Google Classroom. This is our video about Python, and the next video we will solve some assignment, some questions, and also some variable